And welcome to my channel. This is my first video that I've ever made live to do a reading like this. Just bear with me. My name's Ray and I read tarot. I am also a psychic intuitive, so I do channel messages from my spirit guides and angels, and something I've been doing since I was a little girl. And they've encouraged me to come and do this to help spread their messages to people. So not just what comes out in the cards, but I will be channeling messages. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you too. If you're watching this, let me know where you're from. Comment down below and just say hi. I really do need to get some encouragement because I've been really reluctant to do this. But here I am. So now today we're going to be doing a reading on what does your person want to happen between you. So this is for anyone who's just a little bit unsure about what's going on in your relationship, and if there's something that you're missing in that dynamic. So I'm using the Mythic Tarot today. I've had these cards since the late 80s. That's how old they are. I think they were published in 89 and I got them when they first come out. So I'll get started. I'm just actually, before I do that, I'm going to draw a card here from the Spirit Messages Oracle, just to see what's going on with your person. So we're going to look at what's going on, where are they at, and how do they feel about you, what's blocking them from this connection. We'll look at what's happened in the connection and any actions that they want to take. So I'm sorry if the setup's a bit dark. I'm still working on getting some lighting. I just thought I'd better get this happening. I'm in Australia, if you're wondering where that accent comes from. Okay, so Spirit and Angel Guides. I've already meditated and brought my team in. Thank you. Okay, one more. Telling me to draw one more. Oh, we've got two. Okay, interesting. So we've got here, embrace the moment. Sorry about the lighting. So this says, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. It may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you are charging your energy. So this is actually saying that, like, to be very careful about what you're thinking, because you may be putting a dynamic in between yourself and the other person just based on the negative thinking that's coming out. And that ties in with this card here, in intuitive nudges. So this card says, intuition is the language of the soul. We are born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and our divine spirit. So it's asking you to tap into your intuition, and your person will be mirroring this as well. So, it's possible that your person needs to also focus on positivity and, trusting their intuition. But then we have here a father's love. Sorry about the glare. I'm just trying to get the angle right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll just put it back here. I've got a ring light on, but it's not very bright in here. Excuse me. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be trapped into any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or has passed. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. So it's interesting that this card's come up, because there's something related to the father here, whether it's you or your person. I've got ink all over my palm. you or your person, it may be that something's happening with their father in their life, if their father's still with us or has recently passed, or it could be that your person has some sort of connection to the father that they're working on at the moment, or that they themselves, perhaps your person, this is for a reading for females, perhaps your person is a father as well. For some of you that may resonate. But there's obviously something going on around the father at the moment, and this could be causing something between you, some sort of dynamic. It's a bit of noise outside, someone on a motorbike. Now I've got too many cards coming out. I'm just going to quickly analyse them, but we're going to put them back in, I'm being told. So it's interesting, we've got the stars and the moon, and then the Two of Swords. So just very quickly, it's showing me that your person's kind of wishing on the stars for you. They're looking up at the moon and thinking about you, but for some reason there's a block here in communication. We'll have a look at this shortly, but this would probably resonate with the ones who are not in communication at the moment. So what's going on? Where is your person at the moment? So we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now when you do hear a pause, that's because I'm channeling, so just bear with while I do get messages. Queen of Cups. The Empress. Okay, so this is telling me that your person is trying to find some stability. They're trying to get emotional stability. Okay, so they're looking at how they can emotionally stabilize themselves, because they do see you as the Empress. Now the Empress, she's all the queens put together. She's actually, you know, she's got everything going on. She is abundant, she's nurturing, she's stable, she's caring, she's giving. She's just so beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. She is absolutely gorgeous. And everything she touches is nourishing and nurturing. And so this person is trying to get stable, to be emotionally stable, because they see you this way. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. So this person hasn't lost their feelings for you. I'm just going to have a look at what's actually blocking them. Spirit and angel guides, what's blocking this person? Got the Magician. Spirit guides and angels, what is blocking this person? We've got the Ace of Cups. And we've got the Emperor. And look at that. Talk about divine couple. The Emperor and the Empress together. You know, these two. Wow. So at the moment, let me just see. I'm just going to channel. Okay. So what they're telling me is this person's being blocked because they're trying to manipulate. We've got these two cards can represent manipulation, especially when they're together. They're trying to manipulate the situation, and you can't manipulate love. Love just can't be manipulated. So they have big, strong feelings here for you, but they're stuck in their ego is what I'm hearing, and they're trying really hard to manifest something, but it's not working. Look, they want to manifest a new beginning with you. It's like they want a do-over, I'm hearing. They want a do-over for love. So I would say that something's gone a bit pear-shaped in your relationship, and now your person wants to come out and show you how they feel about you, but they're a little bit stuck in their way. They're a bit they're a little bit selfish. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I sometimes get the giggles because spirit kind of, it's like they tickle me the way they come into my energy field. What's actually happened in this connection? Let's have a look. Okay. No. Come on. Just knocking out the old energy. Okay. Yes, there's been a bit of a... Someone's walked away here. So we've got the Four of Wands. So this is a connection that had all the hallmarks of something good, and then it just fell apart. Someone's walked away. So I'm just trying to get a little bit more light to come into this room. Not very successful. What's actually happened in this connection? Okay, the Five of Wands. There's been some arguments, and I've got a few extra cards have flipped over. Ten of Cups, King of Swords, Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles. So just taking the top card here, the Page of Pentacles, I feel like what's happened in the past in the dynamics of this relationship is there just wasn't, this person wasn't really giving you very much. Even if they felt this massive cup of love here in the middle, they weren't actually giving you very much at all. They were keeping their cards very close to their chest. They didn't let on to you exactly how they felt about you. So they felt strongly about this connection. They kind of were looking at this like there's a possibility this is the one. I mean, we've got divine counterparts here, but then, you know, it broke down, and I feel like perhaps you were the one that walked away here, but I'm not sure who's walked away, but somebody felt left out in the cold. This could have been yourself, and whatever was going on, this caused a lot of arguments, and the arguments were, to me, what I'm feeling is the arguments weren't worth it. You weren't arguing over big issues, you were arguing over silly little things. And I don't mean the mundane things like, you know, oh, you left your towel on the floor. I mean just arguing like, you know, why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you communicating with me? Why are you closing yourself off to me? It's sort of that kind of dynamic. I'm just going to draw a few more cards on what does your person want you to know? What would they like you to know? Wow. Too many cards here, but the card at the top here is the Sun. They really do care about you. They're healing at the moment. Yeah. The Ten of Swords. Your person is healing. They're really coming out of a really dark place at the moment. What do they want you to know? Spirit guides and angels. What does the collective's person want them to know? The Tower. What do they want you to know? I'm not going to read the Tower just yet. I want to see what other cards come out. Too many, sorry. We've got Death. They've asked me to take that one. So that's interesting. There is a transformation happening here. What do they want you to know? Okay, that one. Thank you. Okay. So at the moment, they can't communicate with you. They are really transforming after this breakdown. So the Tower tells me, with Death especially, that this breakdown, sorry, just let me get a good angle. I do apologise. I hope you don't give me a bad rating. the death card with the tower here tells me that, you know, the way that it was going, it wasn't working. It just wasn't working. And the only way for it to be able to come back around, if there's any hope for this relationship, which to me, it feels like, you know, it's not over till the fat lady sings. That's what I'm hearing. But this had to be transformed because this person wasn't really treating you right. And if you allowed that to go on, they're going to keep treating you this way, and then you're never going to have that dynamic. You're never going to feel that nurturing, the father's love, the kind of nurturing that, you know, you want. Now, I've just also got a message as I pointed to that card, to say that some of you need to work on forgiveness for the father, is what I'm hearing. So that's interesting. Now we've got Temperance at the bottom of the card, and they're asking me to take this card. So Temperance here with the Page of Swords. This person is just playing silent at the moment. They're watching you on social media, but they're not coming forward. And Temperance, she's like a guardian angel, Temperance. She's got these beautiful wings here. Just try and get a good angle. She's sort of like a magician in her own right. She is like an alchemist here. She's mixing water and oil to make this beautiful rainbow. But she can make things be restored back to balance. So she's got when there's flowers in cards, that means that things are fruitful, abundant. She's abundant. Okay, so what the overall message here is to allow this thing that fell apart to transform. Allow it to transform, and just be patient. This is a time for you to start learning and gathering your own information. Focus on the things that like learn things about whatever you're focused on. Don't worry about this person at the moment, because balance is going to be restored. I do feel that balance is going to come back into place. Now I've got these beautiful cards here. These are the White Light Oracle cards. So I'm going to pull a card here. This is advice for yourself. So in regards to what actions do they want to take, they want to restore balance in this situation. They want this to be transformed. And I feel like they're watching you online to find out when is the right time to make their move. Sorry, I've got cards all over the place here. Bear with. Okay. What advice do you have for the collective spirit? So when I deal with spirit and I say the word spirit, I am actually, beautiful card. I'm actually talking about spirit of love and light. Okay, so if you are wanting to speak to your guardian angels and spirit guides, remember you always ask for the spirits of love and light, because there are other energies out there as well. I'm not into that conspiracy theory of demonology or anything like that, but I do know that you can attract you want to have pure energy. This card is called Cupido, dissolving. And this card, I don't know if you can see it, it's so gorgeous. I'll try and put a screenshot in of that card. This deck is so beautiful, Alana Fairchild. This card is all about letting go. Okay, so it's interesting that card was flipped over. I'll just read out the meaning. This is what you need to know. So this isn't about your person, this is about yourself. And this is about, it's time to let go. Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and is leading you to a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Sorry, I'm just going to take a sip of water. Spirit wants to bring you a blessing and a resolution, but you must let go and allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan. Even if your plans are going awry, know that it will come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to the faith. That's such a beautiful message, and that's what this card is about too. You know, if things don't work out, you need to let go, because one thing that I've learned from working with Spirit, and they give me lots of downloads, I get lots of information, and one thing I've learned from them is we try to do things our way, but they have their way of doing things, and things happen in divine timing as well. So this is all about divine timing. And the Tower is sort of like, if you guys didn't bring it crashing down, the universe would have stepped in anyway. So something wasn't working. This card is telling me that this union, it is quite divine. It is a divinely orchestrated union. This is a blessing, this union. So whether you guys come together or you decide to just work it out and be friends and move in your own direction, it doesn't really matter. The main thing is that you allow the universe to work its way and not try to force things to happen. So the Magician can be someone who tries to force things to happen, but he's pointing to the sky and down to the earth where the 4 elements are: earth, wind, fire and air. When he collaborates with Spirit, that's when the magic happens. So you just need to put your intentions out to the universe and let the universe know what you want, and let your spirit team work for you and guide you. Okay, now I've got these little cards these are my own messages that I've channeled and written down. So I'm just going to pick some messages. Just let me focus here. Okay, what messages? What messages would your person say to you if they were able to speak to you right now? What would they want to say to you? That just came flying out. Sorry, I need to redo these on some stronger card. If I knocked, would you open the door? So your person is perhaps feeling a little bit scared that they want to speak to you, but they're not sure how you would receive them. Because that Page of Swords is a little bit of a defensive energy as well. So perhaps they felt that there was some defensiveness there from both of you. What else would they like to say to you? Now, if you do like this video, I would love you to follow my journey. I'm going to try and post at least 4 to 5 videos a week on various topics. So comment below what topics would you like me to channel for you. And also, because I do channel and get lots of messages from Spirit, they are encouraging me to teach other people how to open themselves up psychically. And yeah, so if you are interested in opening up and learning how you can channel and how you can actually open yourself up psychically, comment down below. Just say I would like to learn, or something like that below, so I know. What else would your person like to say to you? I'll never find someone quite like you again. So this is a song title. So perhaps your person's musically oriented as well. It just could be another sign. Look at that. You're the one that I want. I have no idea how these readings are going to go. Sometimes when I get started, I think it's going to be one thing, and then it totally goes in a different direction. And that's the beauty of like working with the spiritual realm, is, you know, they're always so surprising. What would your person like to say to you? There are negative cards in here as well, so it's kind of interesting. I wasn't being fair to you. Yeah, that's this energy here. I know that for a fact. When I look at that, I just think, yeah, this person was defensive. They didn't reveal how they felt. They kept things close to their heart. They weren't being straight up with you. Because this person here, the Five of Pentacles, when you see this card in the tarot, it has a lot of different meanings. Being left out in the cold is one of them, but it also means someone who's a bit spiritually empty. You know, they're not listening to their inner voice. I laugh out loud when I remember your humor. So perhaps there were things that were said, that you said to them that, you know, they still think about today. So there must have been a lot of fun in this dynamic. It's interesting, in the center of the reading, we have the Ace of Cups right here, right in the middle, which is just like, look at that cup. It is massive. It's a big cup of love. To me, this is like divinely orchestrated love, especially with the Four of Wands here and this divine couple, you know, the Emperor and the Empress. Got the Magician. So, you know, the universe is conspiring to bring you guys together. That's how I feel. Just one more message, please, Spirit and Angel guys. What would this person want to say? I never meant to hurt you. So whatever happened between you, I'm not feeling like this is done and dusted. Sometimes I'll do a reading and I'll want to say to somebody, look, this isn't the right thing. You need to look at perhaps finding someone else to, you know, focus on. Like, not that I would tell anyone how to live their life and what to do, but I just mean, like, if I felt it, I would say, look, I don't think this person's good for you. But I'm not feeling that here. I'm feeling that whoever's watching, this is a timeless reading. So your person is actually, you know, just, they're in a weird space at the moment and they probably need some time. Yeah, because at the bottom here, it says, I want to talk to you, but I'm scared to say the wrong thing. So your person needs a little bit of time. You know, divine timing is at play. We have that here. We have that here in this card. So they are the messages I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I'm really looking forward to bringing you some more. Okay, love and light and take care.